Hey everyone, for those who don't know me, my name is Brandy Morgan with the Morgan Legacy Group, and I want to discuss my journey with anxiety and how practicing self care helped me um, kind of work through my anxiety attacks. So, back in 2012, I was diagnosed with PTSD and severe anxiety with mild depression. And I know a lot of people don't like to share their mental health journeys, but um, it was really bad. I was having anxiety attacks to the point where I was blacking out. I had woke up on the floor in my bathroom one time. I had woke up next to my car in the driveway one time. Scared the hell out of friends and families in different occasions. And I noticed that one of my major triggers with anxiety and my anxiety attacks was heightened emotional situations and or conflict. So that was a really big trigger for me. Um, in order for me to learn how to recognize my triggers and control my attacks, I had to really take the time to kind of learn my body again and learn um, the signs that my body was sharing with me in regards to getting ready to have a severe anxiety attack. So, for instance, feeling dizzy, sweaty palms, sweaty feet, the jitters, numbing or tingling in my extremities, all those things really kind of let me know, okay, something was happening with my body and that, I needed to calm down or catch and switch, as my coach likes to say, catch and switch my emotions in order to prevent myself from having those severe anxiety attacks. Another tool that I had was support. So my mom was my greatest support when I was having these severe anxiety attacks. And talking to her really helped prevent me from having those blackouts. But I mean, it was still a lot of work on my part. So once I started to know what my triggers were and I was able to work through them, some of the things I did in my self care routines was learning how to meditate. It wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. Sitting with yourself in silence can be very daunting. And, they recommend doing at least 15 to 20 minutes. And in the beginning, I was lucky if I could get through like 3 to 5 minutes of meditation, but I had to work up to it. And it was something that allowed me to recenter and refocus my breathing to prevent those anxiety attacks from happening. Another thing that I used, or another tool that I used, was positive affirmations and just reassuring myself in those situations that I was going to get through it, and that I wasn't the only one having anxiety attacks in the world, and they are very common. So those two things, so meditation and affirmations, really helped. The other thing that helped is what I'm doing right now. I am sharing my story. I'm being transparent. I'm being vulnerable. I feel like the more we share our mental health journeys and our stories, the more we're able to help people, right? So my story might reach or touch somebody who has gone through anxiety attacks, who might have experienced blackouts from those anxiety attacks and could have been feeling alone. And now they know that they're not, and it's not easy for me to come on and do this live and share my personal mental health journey with you guys, but it's part of me doing my inner work. And that's what has really pushed me towards finding that resolution, right? I could say that up until the point where my dad got really sick and passed away last year in April, I hadn't had any major anxiety attacks for maybe 3 or 4 years. So, obviously my dad getting sick and passing away was a heightened emotional situation, which brought on the anxiety. My mom was there for me, of course, and I had a lot of other friends and families that were there to support me. So they didn't get that bad. I didn't black out, but it still was scary nonetheless. And I share all this to say that this is kind of why I chose to go into the field of life coaching, and why I choose to like consult and speak and create journals and stuff, is because I have experienced a lot of different things in my life, and I have found tools and created tools that have been very helpful for me on my self-care journey. Inner work is not all butterflies and flowers and bells and whistles. Inner work can be very dark. It can be very depressing. It can be very painful, but we have to do it in order to heal ourselves. And although I'm still a work in progress, which we all are, honestly, I'm getting better. Every day I'm getting better. Every day I'm practicing. Every day I'm doing something that is progressing me and progressing my situation. And although I'm not as happy as I could be with myself physically, mentally, spiritually, I know that I'm taking those steps to get to that point. And that's what I want to be able to help you guys with. You know, I want to help you map out your journey and take that journey with you, because healing can be very lonely, and it's always nice to have support when you're going through it. Building a business is very stressful. If I didn't have my coach, shout out to Chandra Brooks, if I didn't have my coach pushing me and supporting me and like keeping it real with me, I wouldn't be as far as I am. Not saying that I wouldn't have made steps on my own, but the progression wouldn't have came as fast. The growth and confidence wouldn't have came as fast. So we all need a little help sometimes, and that's what a life coach is. We offer help, support, accountability, and tell you those hard truths that sometimes we don't want to hear. So thank you for coming and listening to my story about anxiety and PTSD, and how doing the inner work and doing self-care has helped me. Feel free to message me or put a comment if you have any questions. I'd be happy to start a dialogue with you. All right, thanks you guys. Bye.